Warning, this video contains adult content. Viewer discretion is advised. 2 Donnies, The Rapist Assassins, Episode 1. Donnie Jr. woke up on the bullshit again, blasting his rap music from a rapper who has passed on. His mother was screaming up the steps. Motherfucker, if you don't turn that shit down. Why don't you pack your shit and move out with your damn daddy? This bitch get on my nerves, Junior mumbled under his breath. I'm about to blaze one, he said. Fuck the bullshit. Donnie Jr. reached into his pocket, reaching for a lighter to light his blunt. No sooner than he can get it lit, his cell rings. It's that damn yuck-mouth-looking ass bitch again, named Cam. Donnie Jr. was selling dope for this dude. He was to pay him his money by a certain day, and he failed to do so. His phone rang again. This time, Junior answered. You black-ass, dirt-looking project-living bitch? Where the fuck is my money? I need you to meet me down the way by 2 o'clock and no fucking later. This no-teeth-having-ass nigga gone try to sound like he was going to do something. Like I supposed to be scared, Junior said. Fuck him. 2 o'clock rolled around. Donnie Jr. hopped into his old school vehicle to meet Cam about his money. As Junior was pulling out his driveway, he almost hit this woman that was walking down the sidewalk. Junior honked his horn, but she just looked really confused. It's some dumb hoes around here, Junior said. He pulled up at Cam's house, and it was about 15 of Cam's homies outside. Junior walked inside the house, and this big dude, Rocky, punched him in the head from behind. Donnie Jr. awakened from the attack tied to a chair. He's looking around, and all 15 motherfuckers are in the house. Junior looks at the big dude and says, I would ask you to borrow your pants, but you a fat motherfucker. You made me shit on myself, Junior said. The big dude punched Junior in the face. You hit like a bitch, said Junior. He hit Junior again. He said, okay, you hit like a bitch-ass nigga. He hit Junior again. He passed out. When Junior woke up this time, he said, Yo, mama. Donnie Jr. then felt something cold touching his left temple. Cam had a gun pressed up against his head. Bitch, do it look like we playing about money around here? I asked you to run me my change, and your stupid ass didn't do what I asked you to do, stupid-ass nigga. Today will be the last day you walk the block, Donnie Jr. said. I just shitted some more. Please, man, let me fix this. Is there anything else I can do? First, I will wash this shit off my ass and then go get your money. Cam had the news playing. It was a family on the news channel looking for a missing woman. Cam sat down in his special chair he has in his living room. I think I have an idea for you. Cam's daughter was raped and murdered 2 years prior. They still hadn't found the killer. Cam told Junior. It's a rapist out there. One of these motherfuckers killed my baby. I want you to kill no less than 10 of them, and we even. You want me to kill 10 people? No, Cam. I'm not a killer, said Junior. It's either the fucking assignment or you dead. The assignment for 100, said Junior. They untied him. Donald Jr. smelled just like shit. He actually shitted on himself twice. He opened up his trunk and emptied out a bag of clothes he had to use the plastic to sit on until he got home. He pulled out his cell phone and immediately called Donnie Sr. His phone rang and rang. It went to voicemail. He hung up and called right back. Donnie Sr. answered, A pimp can't even get no pussy in peace without someone calling them and interrupting. Well, Daddy, pull out for 1 second, said Junior. Boy, have you lost your rabbit-ass mind. No, Daddy, listen, I really need your help. I seriously fucked up. Now, what the fuck did you do, Junior? I didn't pay Cam his money on time. He put a pistol to my head, said Junior. What? Where this nigga at? I will fuck that nigga up. No, Daddy. He told me that I have to kill no less than 10 rapists to be even and not owe him any money. I'm going to meet you at your mama house in an hour, he said. Donnie Jr. walked into the house and his mama was cooking pork chops. Junior tried to run by her without her smelling him. Did your nasty ass shit on yourself? His mother said. I couldn't hold it, Mommy. Boy, you 20 years old and too big to be shitting on yourself. Go wash your ass and take your ass to the store and buy me some onions so I can finish cooking. Donnie Jr., Get upstairs and throws everything away from the waist down. He showers and then turns on the news to see where they can potentially start. He sees the story again with the missing woman. Junior looks closer and recognizes her. Wait a fucking minute. That's the dumb hoe I almost hit backing out the driveway, he was thinking. Junior immediately went outside to see if she's still walking up and down the street. There she was. Junior immediately put his shoes on and ran outside. Allie, he yelled. She immediately started running. Junior got into his car and went after her. She cut down an alley that was a dead end. I'm not going to hurt you, Jr. said. Please, your family is looking for you. Allie handed Junior a piece of mail that had on one side, He cut my tongue. The other side was an address. Was this where you were? Allie nodded. Junior told Allie he was undercover police and would have it taken care of. She hugged Junior. He took her back to his house and told her to wait there while him and his father go and arrest him. He wanted her to be safe. Oh, hell no. Don't start bringing stray cats in this motherfucker, Junior. Who the hell is this bitch? Said his mother. Mom, please chill for 1 second. I will explain later, Junior said. Well, what the hell's she going to eat because ain't no kibbles and bits in here? Go to hell, Junior, said his mother. His mother was very upset, slamming pots and pans around the kitchen, pulling food out of the refrigerator to prepare a meal. I guess I will feed her, she mumbles. Allie grabs Junior's arm and expresses feeling very uncomfortable. He then explained to her that his mother was the kind that would come off to be mean, but would definitely give her last. Donald Sr. pulled up, Junior's mama looking out the door. That chocolate ass still fine. He don't want your cigarette-smoking ass go in the house, Mom. Fuck you, his mom said. Junior's father insisted on riding over to Cam's house and having a discussion about putting that gun to his son's head. Junior tried to explain to him how dangerous Cam is, but Donnie Sr. wasn't trying to hear anything he was trying to say. Get your ass in this car, Donnie Sr. said. Junior closed his eyes and said a silent prayer all the way to Cam's house. When they finally reached their destination, none of the usual cars were there. Prayers do work, too, JR was thinking to himself. Donnie Sr. still got out of his car, banging on the door with a sense of purpose. There was no answer. He got back in the vehicle and stated, That yellow-teeth motherfucker lucky he's not here, else I would have told him the next time you pull out a gun, bitch better use it. No, Daddy, don't tell him that, Junior said. That nigga is not crazy, he know who the fuck I am. Junior then said he had the address to the location of where the girl was kidnapped. His father said, Let's not put it into our location, but I know exactly where that is. Donnie Sr. expressed that the particular apartments had front and back entrances. Both Donnies reached the destination. They saw the gentleman pull up to the address on the piece of mail that was provided. They both get out of the vehicle and run up to the apartment. Donnie Sr. peeked into the window. He says to Junior, He's looking into closets and under the beds, calling her name. Donnie Sr. pulls a sharp blade out of his pocket. He tells Junior, this little skinny-ass motherfucker, Watch this. The man was sitting at the kitchen table with his back facing the door. Donnie Sr. said quickly, All I want you to do, son, is kick the door in. On the count of 3, 1, 2, 3, he counted silently. Junior kicked the door in with all he had. Donnie Sr. took the knife, slit his throat from one side to the next, killing him instantly. His head drops to the table. They swiftly move out of the apartment as if they never entered. Junior and his father headed back to his mother's house. When they went to turn onto the street, they seen cop cars in front of the house. Junior then looked down at his phone and saw a text from his mother saying, Keep writing the police here asking questions about this woman found walking. I told them I let her in and made her something to eat. His mother expressed that they got anonymous tips that she was seen on the street and then coming into their house. The woman found walking was from a group home missing for 3 weeks and returned to her family. She escaped from the house where the kidnapper raped her and cut off her tongue. She had expressed to the police that he tied her up, raped her repeatedly, But on this date, he didn't tie the left hand tight enough, and she was able to get it off when he left for work. Junior took his father to work as if nothing happened on this date. "I think I'm going to take me a little ride, Dad," said Junior. There was a vibration coming from Junior's phone. It was Cam. "I see the news outside your crib. I see you're a man of your word." "I should have left the bitch on read," Junior was thinking. "Got me out here doing some criminal-ass shit. Now I gotta watch the news like an old-ass man trying to see what the fuck going on in the city. It's cool my pops got my back." Donnie Jr. decided to take a ride down the boulevard. He had just gotten into a huge argument with Mama Dukes. "I'm about to go and have a drink at Rick's bar real quick," Junior said to himself. Rick's bar was one of the hottest, low-key bars in the land. Donnie Jr. pulled in, bobbing his head to the beat to his favorite song he got bumping on his stereo system. "Who the fuck is this fine piece of ass walking?" This tall, dark-skinned, beautiful woman with a fat ass shaking walked right past him. She started switching a little harder because she realized Junior was checking her out. "Hey, ye!" he yelled. "Who you yelling at?" she said. "Where you get that fat ass at?" Junior asked. "First of all, I don't do the disrespect whatever the fuck your name is," she said. "By the way, my name is Amber." "Well, sexy, I'm Donnie." The girl just kept on walking as if she didn't hear him say a damn thing. Junior hurried and parked his car and ran inside of the bar to look for her. He's looking all around, but he doesn't see her. "Where did this bitch go that fast?" Junior asked the bartender for a beer. When he looked up there, she was coming out the ladies' room area. She looked like she was in a hurry. She stopped and whispered something into her friend's ear. Her friend then looked like she saw a ghost, and they headed for the door. Junior drank his beer down with a big gulp and followed them. As soon as he opened the bar door, someone was shoving them inside of a van. He ran as fast as he could to his car to secretly follow. He called his father on his watch. "Dad, pick up! I need you to get out the pussy." "These two bitches been kidnapped," Junior said. "Motherfucker." "I'm at work," Donnie Sr. replied. "Well, get fired," said Junior. "You a silly-ass nigga," Donnie Sr. replied. "I gotta have somewhere for your stupid ass to stay when your mama put your stupid ass out." "You just mad she gave you a divorce," Junior said. "Let me see who I can get to cover me and then send me the location thing, whatever the fuck that shit is," Donnie Sr. said. Donnie Jr. hung up, and he continued to follow the van. His gas light turned on. "I told my silly-ass mama to put some gas in here," Junior said. "I hope they stoppin' soon." No sooner than he said that the van stopped after turning down this dark alley. Donnie Jr. parked on the street so they didn't recognize they were being followed. Junior pulled out his phone to text his father. "Blackie, where you at?" Junior texted. "I'm 5 minutes away," Donnie Sr. replied. Donnie Jr. got out of the car, quietly closed the door softly. Junior slid his phone into his back pocket. He slowly started to walk down the alley until he got to the greenhouse where the van parked behind. Junior heard growling. They had a dog Junior loves pork chop and bologna sandwiches. He gave the dog the pork chop sandwich he had in his pocket so he wouldn't bark. "You're an ugly-ass dog! Now go lay down," Junior said. Junior got closer to the house and could hear the cries of the young ladies. He peeked into the window and they were in the living room. One dude had one girl fucking her from behind, she's crying, and Amber crying, sucking the other one's dick. Both of them had guns to their head. Junior's heart was broken, and his father had daughters by other women. His sister would tell him horror stories. This was definitely hard for him to watch. "What's going on?" Donnie Sr. said. He finally reached the location. "Damn, Dad, you scared the living shit out of me," Junior complained. "They are in there being raped, Dad." "Let's go," Donnie Sr. said. Then we heard, "What the fuck is that? I should kill you right now." Then, a gunshot. Both Donnies looked into the window. Junior said, "Daddy, this bitch with tits got a dick. I was trying to get those digits all night." "Yo, nasty ass would have fucked anyway," Donald Sr. said. "Oh, hell no," said Junior. Donnie Sr. told Junior, "We about to kick the front door in and just start blazing. I'll concentrate on dude in the red." You concentrate on dude in the black. Donnie Jr. went to reach in his pocket. What are you looking for? Asked Donnie Sr. I was going to take a bite of my pork chop sandwich, but I forgot I gave it to the dog, Jr. said. Emma, fuck your ass up if you don't come on, Donnie Sr. said. They walked onto the porch. Donnie Sr., who was every bit of 6 foot 2 inches tall, fine, and all the women wanted him. He kicked the door in, and they started blazing just as planned. Amber's friend was screaming to the top of her lungs, gunfire going in both directions. Not enough to stop both Donnies. Both fellas did a bad thing and lost their life this night. Donnie Sr. grabbed the girl. She was scared out of her mind. We are not going to hurt you, Donnie Sr. said. They killed my cousin. We were out for her birthday, and she got a call her mom had a stroke. We were on our way to the hospital. These dudes snatched us. What's your name? Junior said. Leslie, she replied. I need to call my family and tell them about this tragedy. I'm sorry for your loss, I thought it was your friend, and here it was your cousin. Listen here, the police can't know we were here. Junior thought of a quick lie to tell the girl. They did this same shit to my little cousin. We have been looking for them, said Junior. Oh my goodness. So when the police come, I'm going to say it was some Caucasian males of another description that did this. They deserved this, Leslie said. Both Donnies started to hear sirens. We better get the hell out of here, Dad, said Junior. They ran out the back door to catch their vehicles on the other street where they parked. Donnie Sr. told Junior, I'm going to head back to work. This will create an alibi for me, too. Junior hopped into his car, feeling like he was the fucking man. He turned his music up and rolled down the boulevard. The BLVD took you from one end to the other of the city. He texted his little girlfriend he had since high school. Are you up? He texted. No response. Junior didn't feel like going to another bar. Most of them recognize his fake ID, being only 20 years old and not legally being able to drink. He didn't feel like riding back down to Rick's. Junior rode to the local park, pulled his bag of weed from his hiding spot, and started to roll up. His cell phone rings. It was his girlfriend. My mama just went to work, she said. I'm on my way, he replied. His girlfriend lived in the city suburbs. Before he could make it to Cassie's house, his phone rang. It was his dad telling him he had got pulled over by the police. Donnie Sr. told Junior that he was sitting very nervous in his vehicle as the officer approached. Junior asked his father to sit the phone down where he could hear the conversation. Do you know why I pulled you over? The officer said. You don't have shit else to do, Donnie Sr. said. Actually, you didn't make a complete stop at the stop sign about a mile back. I was going to give your smart ass a warning, but since you are on some dumb shit, I'll be happy to write you a ticket, said the officer. Man, do whatever, Donnie Sr. complained. I need your license and registration, the officer requested. Donnie Sr. reached into his wallet, grabbed his license, and handed it to the officer. The officer took a double look at the picture. Wait a minute. I know you're not Big Don, played football with us in high school? It's me, Victor, he said with excitement. You were the one who pulled my mother out of that burning house across the street. Donnie Sr. became watery-eyed. This is very unusual for Donnie Sr. Victor, who was a good friend who moved away and lost touch. He got out of the car and they hugged tightly, patting each other on the back. What the fuck is this, a family reunion? Donnie Jr. screams into his father's phone and hangs up. The two gentlemen exchanged numbers after reminiscing some childhood memories. You go ahead and go, the officer told him. Donnie Sr. immediately grabbed his phone and saw that Junior had hung up the phone. He texted him and let him know everything was fine. Junior had called his girlfriend and let her know he couldn't come by. She sent him numerous texts about him cheating and not to try calling her. Junior screenshotted the messages from his father stating he was being pulled over by police. She then texted back with an apology. Junior was upset, though. Her apologies didn't mean anything. She always did jump into conclusions of him cheating. Junior actually really loves her. He talked to his father about being so young and proposing. Donnie Sr. told Junior he was going on to work. Junior sat in his car just thinking if he got caught doing some of the shit he's doing, he would be doing lots of time. Junior rode home. He walks in the door, his mother cussing at him. She then asks, "Where the fuck you been?" "You need to start checking in like everybody else, before you come up missing like the neighbor's daughter." "Who, Mom?" Victor said. "The neighbor's daughter Rachel has been missing for 4 days. She went out for her 18th birthday and never came home." Here we go with the bullshit. Donnie Jr. awakened this particular morning to the smell of bacon and hotcakes. His mom was in the kitchen cooking up a large breakfast for the two of them. Junior gets out of bed, turns on the music, finds something to wear, and hops into the shower. He then joins his mother in the kitchen for breakfast. His mother seemed to be limping. "Mama, what's up?" "Why are you limping?" Junior asked with concern. His mother explained to him that she had been having unusual pain in her side for a couple of days. She was concerned and awaiting for some test to come back from her physician. Junior takes out his phone and starts texting his father. "Dad, it's something going on with Mom, and she won't tell me what," he said. "I'm sure she is fine," he messaged back. His mom grabbed the television remote and turned on the news. It was a family in the suburbs that reported their 18-year-old daughter missing. They found her car on the side of the road with blood in it and were unable to locate her. He went to school with the dude in the house that it was left in front of. Junior politely knocked on the door to see if Rodney was home. He was not, however, his grandmother was. Junior asked her if she had seen anything or the person getting out of the vehicle. The grandmother said that the police asked the same question and then said, "I act as if I didn't know shit or see shit. They just don't care these days. I watched them take a body out of the trunk and put it into another vehicle," said grandmother. Junior said, "Who, Grandma? Your narrow black ass wants me dead before I even hit 90, she complained. "It was a girl and 2 guys, she said. As she was explaining to him, the local news was on television. It was the family of the she-male and cousin. Her mother said she was only 18 years old. The cousin then came on camera and said someone took her while she was at a party and didn't know what happened to her after that. Junior was in disbelief. The grandmother said, "That was the girl and one of the guys." Junior said, "Are you sure?" She had explained to him the colors of the girl's wig were ridiculous, and the gentleman had on the same jacket with neon writing on front. Junior had no understanding as to why this girl didn't say she was already dead. Junior pulls out his phone to text his father, but before he could do that, he had a text from him saying, "Call me now." Junior called his father. Senior immediately said, "What the fuck?" "Son, do you see the news?" said Senior. "Daddy, that's why I was messaging you," Junior replied. They both were in disbelief of the age of the victim. Junior couldn't understand why they were at the bar and why the cousin on television said they were at a party. Junior recognized immediately the neighborhood they were talking outside of. The apartments they were standing in front of are nothing short of luxurious. Junior tells his father he wants to take a ride over there when he's off work. Donnie Sr. said he likes to do it on his lunch breaks to create alibis that he's working. Junior told his dad, "Mom said you were dumb. You actually really smart," laughing uncontrollably. Senior said, "Boy, she dropped you. I told the doctors it would still have some effect later. It's actually getting worse." Junior started laughing loudly with his face in his hands. Senior said, "See what the fuck I tell you. You're the only motherfucker laughing." Junior told his father he would see him later. Junior phone rings. It's Cam. "What's up, homie?" "Stop by my crib real quick," said Cam Jr. Gets into his vehicle with so much hesitation, riding over to Cam's house with a little fear. He pulls up. It's the fat bitch, his fat ass better not say shit to me, Junior was thinking. Junior walked into Cam's house. Cam said, "I need you to do a drop for me." "Not no share." "My ride! I'm bitch-ass, hoe-ass nigga you what the fuck I say you are," Cam explained. Junior was thinking to himself, just do what the fuck he tell him. Cam told Junior he would, but had his daughter on his mind. Cam pulled out a picture of him and his daughter that they took the day she was kidnapped. Cam explained he had just taken her shopping, and she begged for the expensive shirt she had on. It wasn't even on her body when they found her. Junior apologized and went to go do the drop. He couldn't help but keep thinking about Cam's pain. Junior took the ride, which was a little ways from where they lived. He pulled up to the dude's home. It looked as though no one was home. Then a car pulled up behind him. "You must be Don." "Junior is what they call me." "I'm Mario." Junior handed over the package to Mario, thinking to himself, "I really can give two fucks what this nigga name is." As Junior was walking away from the car, he couldn't help but notice the unusual purple color sticking from under the seat. Junior had just seen this same color purple on Cam's daughter. This nigga can't be this sloppy, Junior was thinking. He pulled off and was thinking to himself how he was going to come back and check the car and see if that was Cam's daughter's shirt. "I think this motherfucker killed Cam's daughter," Junior said. It was getting later. Junior drove down towards the apartments he saw on the news to see if he saw the car that the girls showed up in that night at the bar. As soon as Junior pulled around to the second parking lot, he saw the vehicle and the cousin and a couple of dudes getting out. Junior parked out of sight, turned his car off, and peeped the scene. Junior sent the location to his father. He texted back, "Got it. I'm going to be en route in about 10 minutes. Junior got out of his car, ran to the side of the apartments, and hid under the window to see if he could hear anything. He could hear Leslie talking. "Y'all wanted her dead for insurance money. It wasn't supposed to happen like this," Junior. Then heard a male voice respond that the dude that shot Amber had to be upset to see she was really a man and shot her. Leslie then said some white men came in there shooting when they left. She hurried and dragged the body in a rug and placed it in the trunk. Leslie told them she thought they were trying to rob them. Leslie explained to them she was scared. She didn't know if that was something they set up or what. Junior texted all this information to his father. Donald Sr. immediately called Junior. "If your dumb ass doesn't stop texting bullshit like that." "Stupid ass." Donald Sr. reached the destination. He expressed to Junior that Leslie knew too much and they would have to take care of the two men also. Donald Sr. was hardcore about business. He was once very well known in the streets and not to be dealt with. Donald Sr. told Junior to stay where he was and not to move. Keep a lookout for if anyone was coming. Donald Sr. knocked on the door. "Who the fuck is it?" said a male voice. "Maintenance," said Donald Sr. as he screwed the silencer onto his gun. They opened the door. Donald Sr. shot the first male between the eyes. The other went to reach behind his back for his gun. He was shot directly into his heart before he could get to it. Leslie attempted to run down the hall, but Donnie Sr. shot her in the back of her head before she could even take the third step. He then closes the door with his gloved hands. He gets outside Junior standing there with his mouth wide open. "We had to let's go," said Donald Sr. Jr. Get into his car, and he's shaken up because he couldn't believe what he had just seen. He knew his father was hardcore, but this was deep to him. Junior understood that they had to do what needed to be done. He called his father and explained the situation about the purple shirt. Donnie Sr. also felt like it was a connection also. "Let's see if we can ride over there tonight." "I'm sure I can pop the lock on the car," said Donnie Sr. Donnie Jr. Went home to relax a bit, waiting on his father. His mother came into his room. "I know you out there doing some dumb, stupid-ass shit. You're going to get your shit and get the fuck out my house." Junior didn't respond to his mother. "Your daddy said they dropped you after that C-section." "I was asleep and starting to believe the shit." "Why you eat all the fucking bologna and not buy any more?" she complained. Junior still didn't answer. He was in deep thought about earlier events. It got to be later at night. Junior and his father went to Mario's house around 2 in the morning. Donnie Sr. pops the lock with ease. Junior grabs the purple garment. He opens it up slowly. He was in disbelief. It was the shirt Cam's daughter had on. They looked at each other. This was Cam's supplier. The two of them run to the side of the house. They try to peek into the house. In one of the rooms, it was a little girl tied to the bed. All Junior was thinking, here we go with some real shit here. I'm taking this to Cam Dad. We can go from there. Junior says, it's about to be a war.